Hi everyone, welcome to another shared spirit story. I am really excited to tell you about this next story because to date it is one of my favorite. So this story is about a young boy who sadly passed away in my hometown. His name is Nick, and I've read a lot of his family and a lot of his friends over the last couple years. They often come in together as groups, and so I've connected often with people that know him and have loved him, and I've been honored to do that. Having said that, there is one particular male that comes around in this group, and his name is Vin, and I find him to be very gifted himself, and I often tell him that I think he has some type of ability to see or hear spirit as well. So they came in together as a group, and Vinny was in this group as well, and a bunch of the friends and some family, and it came through this group reading that Nick's spirit came through, and he said he was excited that they were all going away together on a trip, and apparently they were planning a trip to Mexico together as friends. And he also mentioned that when they got to the airport that they would see a lot of gate changes, and that would be one sign for them to know that he is, with them throughout the trip. So I told them to look for that. I remember saying look for the gate changes. So having said that, after the trip, I've met again with Vinny, and he told me that a few days prior to them going away to Mexico, he had a dream. And in the dream, he was kind of like sucked out of the dream, and all of a sudden it became that everything was black and white except that he saw Nick, and Nick was in color. And Nick brought him to the scene of his accident. He died in an accident, and he brought him to the scene of the accident. He showed him pictures of his family. He went on to thank him for lighting candles, and brought through a bunch of messages. And then Vinny actually said to him, "This isn't real. You're not real. You can't be real." And he said in the state that he was in, when he was saying, "You're not real, you're not real," Nick replied, "Yes, this is real, and you'll see me between 9 and 10. Look for me between 9 and 10. And he had no idea what that meant. And he said also, in the dream itself, he had a cell phone on him, and a text came through the phone that said, "Look for me between 9 and 10. So he woke up, woke up that day and remembered it vividly and had no idea what any of it really meant, the 9 and 10 type of thing. So having said that, a few days later, they went on their trip, and they were at the airport, and he said the first thing that happened was their gate kept changing. So no one was really surprised about that, but he said it happened at least 3 times, that they look at the board thinking they were going to board at a certain gate, and then it was changed to another one, and then he said it was changed again, and finally it was gate 11. And they went on their way towards gate 11, and something made Vinny stop to go to the bathroom. And I think others went ahead of him, and he stopped to go to the bathroom. When he came out, he was walking towards gate 11. So between gate 9 and 10, he saw another group of kids going on vacation together, all wearing t-shirts in honor of Nick. So when Nick crossed over, his family started a foundation, and they also had shirts made that are purple, that are his favorite color, and they have his name on them. So between gates 9 and 10, he saw a group of people standing together, boarding a whole different vacation, a whole different trip, getting ready to board for their trip, with a bunch of Nick t-shirts on. So when he said, "Look for me between 9 and 10, it was between gates 9 and 10 that he saw the sign that he is with them. So I just think that's the coolest story. And how cool is it that he was actually brought to the bathroom and came out like just in the right timing, that as he's actually walking, I mean, think of the intricate timing here, as he's walking between gates 9 and 10, that he would see this group of kids that he knew as well from our town. So all gathered together at Nick's Shirts On. The coolest story. So what does it mean? It means that spirit connects to us, right, through our dreams all the time. They use that state when we're relaxed and bring messages. And a lot of times we're like, was that real? Was that a visitation? What was that? Pay attention, really pay attention, especially when it feels really different. He said this felt like a really different experience. Things changed color. It turned into everything black and white except for Nick. And when he asked, is this real, he was given that message. And because he was aware and open, it totally all made sense. So he saw Nick between 9 and 10 on the way to a trip together. And I just love that story. Hope you loved it too. Stay tuned for more. There's many more to come. Don't forget to look for the signs and count your blessings. Have a blessed day. Bye.